What else are we missing? Yo, chat. I wanted to show a video real quick, and I know we don't really do too much on we don't do too much on like other shit going on in the world. But I don't know if I could play the video without it being TOS. It's a video, so we're gonna get back to all the fun stuff. We talking all type of shit tonight. Don't worry. But right now in Minneapolis, Minnesota, they're rioting. And I don't want to get y'all mixed up with politics and a lot of social issues. I have so many different diverse, you know, um, audience members that I don't want y'all to feel like I'm either isolating or whatever. And I love y'all all. But, at times there becomes like these little issues that, sometimes outside of rap, but it bleeds into rap because you don't get a song like Bigger Picture without the Breonna Taylor thing happening, without George Floyd, without you know a lot of situations, Eric Gardner, Mike Brown, just so many different situations, right? I'm wondering if I could play this video. I don't think there was a I don't think there's a gunshot shown, and I don't think the person was bleeding or nothing like that. I would never ever show. I don't depict dead bodies ever on my platforms. Period. Um, but I do think sometimes in situations like this, maybe it's important to show what happened in the moment. And I want to give I'll give a story before I actually show it. I think I could probably show because I looked at it earlier today, and it didn't have. I'll take it off the screen and make sure I look at it again. I looked at it. It did not have any blood or anything. I don't even think you could even hear a shot, to keep it real. But at least you guys can get some context to it. I'm gonna give a story about just even um okay. All right, I think where is the clip? Come on, come on. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna get it for y'all in a little bit. So, if you guys don't know, in Minnesota, I got it. Okay. So in Minnesota, that's where the trial for the cop who killed George Floyd is going on. I don't want to get too political. We're not a political stream, podcast, outlet. Again, we think of things on a cultural level. A lot of times in hip hop, we don't even think black and white. We just usually think, are you with the culture, not with the culture? But sometimes these things bleed into it. And also, I just kind of, feel like I want to talk about it tonight. So please spare me if you don't want to hear. I'll move on afterwards. Um, yeah, I just want to hear. I want to read the chat and see what y'all think about it. So let me give y'all slight context of what I know. I might not be giving the whole situation, but this is what I read. So the police allegedly pull over a car. They're claiming that one of the reasons was because the air fresheners was obstructing the windshield or whatever, and perhaps he had expired tags and maybe a warrant. Okay, and when the cop came to the door and also told him to get out, type shit. And I'm gonna turn the screen on now. Again, I'm gonna make sure. Actually, let me just watch it right now to make sure you can't see shit. I don't see nothing bloody or gory on here. I don't show those type of content. Okay, yeah, you can't really see it, and I won't slow it down either. By the way, I'll put it on here. Okay, so this is the video. This is the video. So this is the cop. This is the cop right here. Let me make sure. This is the cop. This is the guy, right? I guess like the tags was expired and he had a warrant. So it's just status quo. They're trying to arrest him, and this is what happens like right after. So I think there's audio on. Make sure you can hear you. All right, let's listen.
got a warrant.
Don't you take stuff, bro. Don't do it. Don't do
Oh, wow.
Yo, I'm an idiot. Yo, I'm an idiot, bro. Oh, my bad. Okay. All right, let me just walk y'all through this. Sorry for that. So, they're trying to detain homie right here, right? This is the cop. Look. Now, I think they're telling him, like, you got a warrant, so he know it's over. When they say you got a warrant, it's over. They're bringing you downtown. Last minute, he's like, yo, shit, nigga, I ain't going to jail right now. Okay, I'm about to fuck a bill later, man. I'm about to good, man. I had some pussy lined up, man. I got to do this. Whatever, right? He then kind of like, yo, I'm about to jump in a car. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Now, I'm trying to give my objective review. He don't look like he's trying to grab no gun. He don't look like he's trying to do nothing. He's just trying to dip, which, by the way, again, that is resisting. That is also trying to evade. Correct. But I don't see no weapon. I don't see him trying to pull nothing to shoot them, harm them. He trying to dip. That nigga, he ain't trying to go to jail. Okay, he on that young boy shit, right? So, like, watch, you gonna see? And I think you hear them, they're like, yo, don't try it, right? And he like, fuck that. And he's trying to jump back in the car, right? Bang, 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 bang. This cop right here is still trying to like pull him out. Get your ass on out. Now there's a woman cop. She's the one with the body cam. Now she ain't really doing nothing, but then you hear the fuck up. And I'll actually turn the audio back on for a second. Because she says, yo, I'm about to tase you. But then you going to realize she pulls out a gun, not a taser. She's talking about tase you. That's a fucking gun. Okay. I'm gonna speed through this. She shoots him, and then you can hear this. Just listen to her voice. I shot him. Clearly, even if you say she didn't mean to do it, like, she acknowledged that she made a mistake, and she shot him. Now, the guy eventually died. And this happened in Minneapolis. Remember, the trial of the cop who kneeled on George Floyd's neck is still going on, so they're rioting. They're going crazy in Minneapolis over this. And I seen a lot of people who weren't black give reasonable commentary, but this is why we live in America, which is so contextual based. And this is where I'm going to give my story and I'll move on afterwards. So even this guy who tweeted, I don't know who this person is. This is the first tweet that came up. I was looking for this video just right now on stream. This person said, Dante Wright did not get shot because of air fresheners. He had expired tags, a warrant. He was being detained, likely for the latter, the warrant. He resisted arrest, tried to drive away. The officer shot him trying to deploy her taser. Still tragic. Now, basically, I think this person's almost angling it to say, hey, listen, this motherfucker not innocent. And I'm going to be honest with you, like, this is exactly some of the reasons why black people, we a little mad. I got pulled over, right? Actually, I got pulled over 3 times in the last, 2 months. But I got pulled over. I was driving down to Atlantic City, and I got pulled over, 2 months ago. And I only give this story for any of my viewers who might be white to understand why, even if he had expired tags and a warrant, people have and even if he resisted, and when I mean resisted, tried to run, people still have all the right to be mad, outraged by this. I got pulled over. I was driving my everyday Audi. It wasn't the R8. And it was like the main highway was closed, so I was taking local roads, but I was speeding to get down. It was late. All of a sudden, I see a car that was on the other side of the road, kind of like the headlights barely on. Like, I'm zooming. Like, that was the cops. They spun around. They got me. Whatever. Let me tell you this. And this is just honestly I'm going to play another video also, probably to contextualize. This was one of the weirdest stops I've had with a cop. I genuinely feel, and I'm not one of them people who ever really be like, whatever. But it's the first time I've ever taken a ticket with a smile on my face. I said, you got it, whatever you want, brother. This cop was so fidgety. The cop came and handed me whatever. Yo, I gave my license, he dropped it. He was mad nervous. I don't know why he was nervous. I don't know if he was nervous because my race. I don't know if he was nervous because the type of car I was driving. I don't know if he was nervous because of where we were at. I don't know if he was nervous because it was late at night. I don't know. I do know he seemed new. Now, these are factors that ain't in my control. All I know, usually when cops pull me over, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. And by the way, there's a lot of great cops. I got pulled over, actually twice after that. And I remember, yo, yeah, you know how I do the license registration? I give them, and I usually kick it with a cop. I talk to him, yo, I remember telling him, yo, I just got a ticket break. If you could give me a break, please. You know what I mean? It's cool. Whatever. I don't even, pull, I'm just yo, just you got to talk to police like they're regular people. You know what I mean? Because a lot of them are really good people and they're regular. And sometimes if they could give you a break, they will. But this one cop was so fucking fidgety. He was nervous. He was nervous. It made me nervous. And, it was just one of those things where, he was just so on edge. And, the whole time he's standing with me, he's just, at first he started going like this. And then his hand just start kind of getting closer to where his shit is at. And, he's stuttering and asking me, so where you going? And there was just something uneasy about it that I honestly, I'm gonna be honest, as I said, I usually, when the cops pull me over, we kick it, whatever. Sometimes we crack jokes. That nigga, I said, if I really even if I get smart, if I do anything that even might be a little bit, again, which I do with other officers, that nigga he looked like he was scared of his life already. And I think that's where someone who would write a comment like this don't understand. The nigga brought me the ticket. He said I was doing 70 and a 35. He was so fucking nervous handing me the shit, the ticket ripped in two. Yo, he put it inside my car. I didn't even bother to reach down for it. I said, officer, no, it's, and he said, I'm sorry. I said, you got it. I said, no, it's fine, officer, it's fine. I'm not reaching for that at all. You ain't about to clap me on, because what people don't realize, some of these, police officers, just like some of the people everybody you're pulling over, everybody's human. You don't know what officer you're going to run into. And you don't and I think sometimes they're nervous because they don't know what type of person they run into. You feel me? The energy I was getting from that dude is that he think like he had nothing to whatever, but like he was scared for his life pulling me over. Now, if I had mouthed off to him or like just start reaching all over the place, that nigga could have shot me and killed me. It's a happy sight ticket. I said, you got it, officer. He said, no, my bad. I said, no, you got it. I'll pick it up later. I'll pick it up later. Until that nigga safely went back to his car. I kid you not. But I only say that story to say it's easy to, on a black and white level, say what should happen when a cop pulls you over. But while we all look at, or not we all, sometimes people who don't get it, who have that white privilege, don't get, when they get pulled over, there's never a thought in the cop's mind like, oh, that's a criminal. Which a lot of African Americans do go through. You got to understand why it's such a different experience each and every time. Now, I'm not co-signing this nigga running. But that might also make sense to you why when you see a cop so nervous that they think, these cops are trained for mad long. The taser and the gun don't feel the same. But the chick is also so nervous, she got the gun in her hand calling the taser. It's because of fear. And when you fear the people that you're actually policing, it's only going to end up like this. When you don't know them and you already you're preconditioned to believe that they're on some shit, it's going to end up in situations like this. That's all I'm saying. So I watched this and I was actually rather sad. There was another one. I don't know if I can find it. Which, again, I don't want to get all Black Lives Matter with y'all. Actually, I got told about Black Lives Matter with y'all too. I know y'all really don't really care about all this shit, but we could age our content a little bit. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this video right here. Okay. So this is a police officer pulling over a active U.S. Army lieutenant. And apparently they try to pull him over. By the way, the cop is white. Lieutenant is black. Apparently they try to pull him over. He continued for a mile more without pulling over, which obviously going to get the police to think, why the fuck you didn't pull over when I flashed my lights, blah, blah. They're a little bit on edge. The dude is a little bit confused to say, why y'all pulled me over? And I could imagine, I ain't talked to him, but he's probably like, yo, listen, bunch of white cops pulling me over, I'm going to take my precautions. But watch the video. I just want to read y'all comments. I don't have too many commentary on this. After this, we'll get back to some rap shit.
Traffic stop at BP.
And right here.
Going back.
Close the window down!
Felony traffic stop.
Put your hands out the window!
Felony traffic stop, 1836.
Put your hands out the window! Turn the vehicle off! Put your hands out the window!
How many occupants?
All units 1013, 804, 803, felony stop. 18 at Windsor, 1 East
Put
Windsor.
your hands out the window and turn the vehicle off! Put your hands out the window!
Come around your side.
See your hands! How many occupants are in the vehicle? How many occupants are in your vehicle? Open the door slowly and step out. Open the door. Get out the car. Open the door slowly and get out.
Get out of the car now!
Open the door, get out the car.
Hold still, hold. Keep your hands outside the window. Keep your hands outside the window. Get out of the car now!
Get out of the car.
Now! Get out of the car now! Get out of the car now! Yo, what? Guess what? I'm a veteran too. I learned to obey. Get out of the car. Get out of the car now. What's going on is you're fixing to ride the lightning, son. Get out of the car now. Get out of the car now. Get out of the car.
Sir, just get out the car. Work with us and we'll talk to you. Get out the car.
You received an order. Obey it.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I?
Yeah, you should be. Get out.
What's
Get out.
going on? What
Get out
did
the
I
car.
Get out
do? I
now.
have not committed any crime.
You're being stopped for a traffic violation. You're not cooperating at this point right now. You're under arrest
For a
for.
traffic-
You're being detained. Okay. You're being detained for obstruction of justice.
Traffic violation. I do not have to get out the vehicle. You haven't even told
Really?
me why I'm being stopped.
Really?
Get your
Get
hands.
out. Get out of the car now. Get out of the car.
Get your hands off me.
Get out of the-
Get your.
Oh, my bad. Cops who are on a power trip, you hope you don't run into them. The dude who's talking to the guy the person who you're seeing the POV from, the body cam footage, he's on a power trip. He don't give a fuck. Those are the motherfuckers you don't want to run into. You never want to run into them motherfuckers right there. He's going crazy. When I say do this, do it. Like he's making up rules. He don't give a fuck. Let's watch this shit.
What?
Get your hands off me.
Not a
Get your
problem.
hands off me.
Back up,
I
Daniel.
didn't do anything. Don't do that.
Sir.
Get out of the car now.
Hey, sir.
Get out of the car now.
Sir, look.
I'm trying to talk
Get out.
to you.
Okay.
I'm trying to
I'm gonna
talk.
Get out.
Just get out of my
Relax.
car.
Can you please
Get out.
relax? Can
Get
you
out.
Please relax.
Get out of the car right now.
This is
Now.
not how you treat a vet. I'm actively serving this country, and this is how you're gonna treat me.
Back up, Daniel.
I didn't do anything.
Back up.
Whoa, hold on.
Daniel.
What's going? Hold on. You up here?
Get out of the car. Get out of the car now.
That's fucked up. That's fucked
Get out of the car now.
Sir, just get out the car.
I'm trying to breathe.
Get out of the car now.
Fucked up. That's really fucked up.
Yeah, get out of the car and get on the ground now. You're gonna get it again.
I don't even want to reach for my seatbelt. Can you?
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
Can you please?
Get out of the car now. Listen, take off your seatbelt and get out of the car.
Look, I'm just gonna please.
You're gonna do what you're told. Get out of the car.
Look,
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the. Take your seatbelt off.
I hate to be pausing it this much, but I'm gonna show y'all something too.
Get out of the car now.
Sir, just get out the car.
I'm trying to breathe.
Watch, hold up.
Get out of the car now.
Fucked up. That's really fucked up.
Yeah, get out of the car and get on the ground now. You're gonna get it again.
I don't even want to reach for my seatbelt. Can you?
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
Watch this.
Get out of the car now. Listen, take off your seatbelt and get out of the car.
I just want to show y'all this. This is the backup dude, right? The dude who's shouting the shit you're watching from his perspective. You could tell, like, bro, he don't even want to do all this shit. Like, he probably would have just had a conversation with the dude. The dude whose camera view you're seeing, oh, y'all can hear me, right? He's tweaking. Here's the thing about cops. Bro, they be learning on the job. So this nigga, he don't even look like he be on the power trip shit. He look like he probably do like, yo, yo, I'll come to you and explain, like, yo, bro, like, yo, we got a warrant for you, or damn, yo, like, I read your plates, you ain't got this. Yo, we gotta check this shit out, bro. Like, and you ain't stopped for a while. What's up? He look reasonable. But he's learning firsthand watching this motherfucker right here. That's why when I say cops is all like that, bro, they're watching the niggas who seem more effective. Is a nigga who's shouting, doing all that shit. This nigga's learning. Like, you could tell he ain't do nothing crazy. This nigga right here ain't do nothing crazy. But he's watching this other dude and is like, oh shit, this is how we police? Fuck it. Watch. This like training day. You got Denzel and the new Hoyt. That's Hoyt. That's Hoyt. I'm telling you.
Look, I'm just gonna
look. Let me bring it up. Look at his face. You could tell he feel bad. Like, damn, yo, this nigga in pain, bro. Like, what we doing? Like, yo, I ain't leave my house to do this shit today. Like, what we doing? But he got back his partner up.
please.
You're gonna do what you're told. Get out of the car.
Look,
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the.
Look.
Take your seatbelt off.
look, my hands are out.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the
My
car.
hands are out.
Don't reach in there, Daniel. Don't reach in there.
My hands are out, please.
He trying to help him. He's like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna just get the seatbelt off. Don't reach in there. Yo, this nigga right here, bro. I'm telling you, this dude who got the body cam on, this nigga wanted to catch a body today, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Salute to that lieutenant where he say, I don't even want to reach for my seatbelt. Because I think that nigga would have shot him. Facts. Would have shot him.
Please, look. This is really messed up. My dog is in the back. My dog is choking right
Get
now.
out of the car. Take your seatbelt off. What are you, a specialist, corporal? What are you?
I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant, get out of the car. Take your
I'm
seatbelt
gonna-
off and get out of the car. You made this way more difficult than it had to be if you just complied. Get out of the car.
I'm reaching for my seatbelt.
Fine. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Straight onto the ground. Straight onto the ground.
Ma'am, is your commanding officer available?
Down. Let's go.
Is your commanding
Let's
officer
go.
available?
Get on the ground. Get on the
Can
ground.
you please talk to
Get
me
on the
about what's
ground
going
now.
on?
Get on the ground and you're getting sprayed again. Get on the ground.
Can you please talk to me about what's
Get on
going
the ground.
on?
Get on the ground now.
Can you please talk to me
Get on
about
the
what's
ground.
going
Get on the
on?
ground.
Can you please talk to me about what's
Yes, sir.
going on?
You're not.
Can you please talk to me about what's going on? Why am I being treated like this? Why?
Because you're not cooperating. Get on the ground.
Why am I being treated like this? This is really messed up. This is really messed up.
Sorry, well, just
This is fucked up. This is fucked up.
Man, a grown man crying, man. I hope that nigga get a little lawsuit going on, man. It fucked up my tear buds for life, man, with that fucking pepper spray, man. They did that nigga dirty, man. There's a lot of shit going on in the world, man. Let me tell you this. Again, I got a very multicultural audience. You know, I don't agree with everything with niggas be doing. Some of these niggas really be tweaking. And sometimes I ain't even gonna hold y'all. But I just don't comment on it because, you know, sometimes, you know, like, you know, with black people, sometimes they be acting like you're a monolith. I've seen some of this police shit. I've seen one time they were protesting about some nigga who was reaching for a gun and the cops killed him. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't say a fucking word about that. Like, that nigga was tweaking. The cops trying to arrest you, reach for a gun? My bad. Nigga, I'm not protesting for you, nigga. Good luck, nigga, in the afterlife. No cap. But there's a lot of situations I do be saying the cops be wilding on. Yo, there's niggas on Twitter, they protest for anything. Be like, yo, the cops only killed him after he shot like 13 times at them. Why they have to shoot him in the face? Why couldn't they give him a leg shot? Nigga, you fucking dumb. He shot 13 times at them, bro. Like, I'm fair. But there's mad times where it'd be like, yo, the cops be tweaking. Like, this cop right here is tweaking. The cops in the other situation, tweaking. Yo, you ever see that on social media? Why couldn't the cops just shoot him in the leg? Huh? Wait. They're having a shootout, and you want the cop to shoot him in the leg while he's shooting for their heads. Come on, stop it. Anyway, my prayers go out to you know, all these people. I'm gonna tell you, I remember. Listen, I've always said like my experience with America has been very colorful. I've always said, you know, and no disrespect to people in Europe. That's why currently I've never been to Europe. I don't really have no desire to go to it. I'm gonna keep it true with you. Yo, I grew up in a country where like, you know, 95% of the people predominantly look like me. I never understood what it was to be a minority till I came to the United States of America. I never understood some of the mental trauma and just like, you know, psychiatric effect of that you are normally going to go through and some of the systemic, you know, issues that come with that till I got here. I grew up in Jamaica. We all black. We all if it's poorness, we all poor. If anything, there's a couple people rich. We don't fucking like him. Cool, whatever. But it was never about like, yo, you're white, you're black. It was just like we all in this shit. And then when I came to America, I realized it was just a super different dichotomy going on. I don't know if I ever told you the first time I heard the word nigga and actually actualize what it meant. What I did later on, but like was when I came over here. Like I heard it for that word for the first time. I never knew what that was. Like, you know what I mean? Like we were all black in Jamaica. And that is such a big thing, like racism. That truth be told, I got a lot of money now, like, and I'm like, why the fuck would I want to go to Italy? I don't want to go to no place where I'm not the majority. Like I'm in America where this is fucked up already, where I'm the minority here. I don't want to go to no other. I want to go to the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, Jamaica, Haiti. I don't want to go to no place where I ain't the majority, because I grew up in a place where I was never looked at as how I'm looked at, and I realize sometimes I'm looked at in America. I want to keep doing that. I don't want to go to Australia. I'm cool. I'll look at that shit online. And obviously that will change, you know, because, you know, I'm not saying Australian or like people from Europe or whatever are racist, but like I don't just seeing the type of shit that creates. I don't want to ever subject myself to that. Like for what? Like, you know what I mean? Like I was telling somebody about just how the psyche of someone who was born outside this country is different than someone who was born in this country, even if you're both black. I say, yo, listen, I was born in Jamaica. Yo, I went to high school in Jamaica. I went to middle or called primary school and elementary school in Jamaica. We learned about Caribbean history, Jamaican history. In our history books, all we hearing about is, yeah, the British was trying to make us slaves, but we were fucking them up. It's like, it's lit. Like, we reading the history, like, yo, like, we got 7 heroes to be like, yo, oh, she killed, like, 300 of them. They was trying to make us slaves. She murked all of them niggas. It's like hero stories, like, oh, my God, we were really, like, fighting. Bro, you grew up in America, bro, all you hear about, like, yo, when they get to Black History Month, they be like, watch Roots. Y'all niggas is trash. Other than that, learn about Christopher Columbus. He's lit. Abraham Lincoln, he's on the money. Is he? I don't even know. Benjamin Franklin, yeah, y'all need him. Like, fuck them niggas. So I'm going to just tell y'all, I be looking at shit mad different. When the history that I learned in Jamaica, like us, we're superhumans. We're superheroes. Like, we don't look at these other people and be like, yo, the people who enslaved us are kings. Like, what the fuck? We look at it like, yo, we've been beating their ass. Like, you know what we read in our text? I kid you not. It's like, yo, we whipped England's ass till England went back to England and said, we can't fuck with these niggas in Jamaica. Leave them alone. Let's come to a treaty with them. Just call us king and queen and we'll stay over there. We'll come visit maybe once or twice and y'all just get y'all country. And we're like, okay, fuck it. Man, in motherfucking America, they basically was hanging niggas, beating them, doing all types of shit. Like, shit was crazy. I'm telling you. Like, you hear the history, or you go to high school and you go to American history. American history is all about the niggas who enslaved niggas. Like, if I'm black and I go to history class, I'm like, I ain't shit. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. I was explaining to somebody why the psyche of immigrants is different than people that was born here. Like, I remember going to American history, I'm like, what type of shit is this? Why the fuck is we learning about the Tea Party? What the fuck that got to do with us? You feel me? Nigga, we ain't never learned about no bullshit like that in Jamaica, nigga. All we learn about is all the fucking slave masters we killed, how many niggas who was violating, who try to do some weird shit to us. When you black over here, all you learn about is that, oh yeah, we consider y'all 3/5 at this point. At one point, like, y'all used to shine our shoes. One point, y'all couldn't vote. You're looking around like, yo, what type of goofy shit is this, man? This shit don't make you feel like no king. This shit make you feel like, that's what I be telling people. Like, I don't ever shit on really African Americans, but I understand why psychologically sometimes you might be mentally beat down. You go through school learning that you ain't shit. That like you lucky to make it through. Nigga, I'm telling you, our history is like we bosses. Nigga, the highlight of American history for black people is like, oh yeah, we gave y'all 40 acres and a mule. Enjoy that. What? Nigga, y'all gotta come take a class of like Jamaican history. We don't even call them slave masters by names. We just give them numbers. We killed 400 of them bitches. Fuck them. I'm telling you, that's how it was. So that's why I be having like different type of mentality. That's why I don't really want to go to no country with no fucking predominantly white people. I'm good, brother. I'm good. Like the worst I'm gonna get is the United States, and I'm here for business. And I love people over here too. But other than that, I go back to my little Jamaica. Keep it moving, man. I ain't got time for that. Somebody said, oh, we ain't learned about MLK. Bruh, what I'm trying to say is, listen, when you're a minority in this country, you learning about race gives you a different mentality than when you learn about race growing up in a predominantly black. Bro, your history books tell you how to feel about yourself. Nigga, the history book that taught us in Jamaica didn't make us seem like, oh yeah, like, it made us seem like we were fucking niggas up. It made us seem like, yo, them niggas is subpar to us. Nigga, slavery, like play this. Slavery is a whole chapter. Like slavery is the entire black history. If you go to American history classes over here. You go to like history, like a history class in like a Caribbean country, nigga, slavery is half a page. The rest is how we fucked up the slave owners. Caught them lacking here, clap 3 of them. Caught them lacking here, 400 of them was dead. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just saying, listen, man. For my African Americans over here, I understand. I used to judge people who I'm like, yo, damn, why they be having an excuse of that? Nah. Truth be told, man, yo, mentally that shit fucks you up, bro. Nigga, it's fucked me up being over here that long. Like, I be watching shit like this, and by the way, there's police brutality in every country, but it's not off black and white from where I'm from. Sometimes it's off just, money shit, classes, and a lot of shit like this. It's the only country I've ever been to where I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Niggas over here get treated like third-class citizens, like doormats, like anything is better than being a black person in America, it seems like. If you gay, it's better. If you Indian, is better. If you Asian, is better. If you anything but black, is better. What the fuck going on in America, bruh? What in the fuck going on over here, bruh? Then it fucks me up even more because all the cool pop shit that makes entertainment and culture, black people give. I'm like, what the fuck? My bad. Let me stop ranting over this shit, man. Go back to my little island, man. Yo, listen, I just came from a humble place called Jamaica, man. I love America. I always tell people, I love Jamaica, but trust me, I ain't one of them niggas who's like, yo, I can't wait to dip from America. America is the greatest country on earth, but there's a lot of shit that got to be fixed. You get me? It's all good. All right.